One unexpected moment stopped the entire concert. Jin was suddenly lying on the stage, and for a few seconds, nobody knew what would happen next. Before anyone else could react, Jungkook rushed straight to him, without hesitation. Then, just seconds later, Taehyung joined in, and what happened next left thousands of ARMY watching in complete silence. Was this just a playful concert moment, or did something unexpected really happen? The full story behind this emotional BTS moment is even more touching than it first appears, so make sure you stay until the very end. What would you do if you suddenly saw one of your closest friends lying motionless on stage in front of tens of thousands of fans? Was this simply part of the performance, or was something completely unexpected happening? Keep watching, because the next few moments completely changed the atmosphere of the concert. The stadium had been filled with excitement just seconds earlier. Thousands of ARMY were singing along, waving their light sticks, and enjoying every second of the performance. Everything seemed perfectly normal until one unexpected moment instantly caught everyone's attention. Jin was suddenly seen lying flat on the stage. From the audience's perspective, nobody immediately understood what had happened. The music continued, but many fans began focusing on Jin instead of the performance itself. Phones quickly turned toward the unexpected scene as concerns spread through the crowd. Then came the moment that no one was expecting. Before most people could even process what they were seeing, Jungkook immediately changed direction and rushed straight toward Jin. There was no hesitation. His attention was completely focused on his older teammate, creating one of the most talked about moments of the concert. Just seconds later, Taehyung arrived beside them. Without drawing attention to himself, he instinctively joined Jungkook to help Jin. The chemistry between the three members was impossible to ignore. It wasn't just about standing together on stage. It was about reacting together in a moment that surprised everyone. Fans closest to the stage could be seen holding their breath as Jungkook carefully reached for Jin's arms while Taehyung moved in to assist from the other side. For a brief moment, the massive stadium seemed quieter than before as thousands of eyes focused on one emotional scene unfolding in front of them. What made the moment even more touching was how natural their reactions appeared. There was no hesitation, no confusion, only an immediate instinct to check on a teammate first before anything else. That small action spoke louder than any performance could. Within moments, Jin began responding, easing the tension that had spread through the audience. Relief quickly replaced worry as fans realized the situation was becoming under control. Cheers echoed across the stadium, and countless people smiled after witnessing the genuine care shared between the BTS members. But what happened immediately after Jin started getting back up became the moment that fans are still talking about. Just when everyone thought the tense moment was over, something happened that made thousands of fans focus on the stage even more closely. The next few seconds revealed a side of BTS that no performance or choreography could ever recreate. As Jin slowly began moving again, all eyes remained fixed on the center of the stage. The energy that had filled the stadium only moments earlier was replaced by complete anticipation. Every movement suddenly felt important. Jungkook stayed close, refusing to simply walk away after offering the first helping hand. His attention remained entirely on Jin, carefully watching every movement to make sure everything was alright before thinking about returning to the performance. It was a brief moment, but it showed just how naturally he prioritized his teammate. At nearly the same time, Taehyung stepped into position beside them, creating a scene that immediately caught the attention of everyone in the audience. Rather than leaving everything to one person, he instinctively joined in, making sure Jin had support from both sides. It all happened so naturally that many fans later described it as pure teamwork rather than something rehearsed. Then came one of the most unforgettable images of the entire concert. With Jungkook and Taehyung supporting him, Jin slowly began lifting himself from the stage. The movement was gradual, careful, and filled with visible encouragement from the members beside him. The atmosphere shifted once again as the audience realized that the situation was improving. The cheers that followed became louder than before. It wasn't simply applause for a performance. It was a genuine reaction from fans witnessing the bond between three members who immediately looked after one another without hesitation. Many viewers later replayed this scene countless times, not because of dramatic effects or spectacular choreography, but because of how authentic everything felt. There were no scripted reactions, only instinctive care in an unexpected situation. As Jin finally regained his footing, relief spread throughout the stadium. Smiles slowly returned to the faces of ARMY, but something else happened immediately afterward that made this entire moment even more unforgettable. The way all three members reacted once the tension disappeared became one of the sweetest highlights of the concert, and it completely changed how fans remembered this performance. But the next scene made ARMY smile through their tears, and it's the part that many people completely missed the first time they watched the concert. Chapter 3. Just when everyone believed the emotional moment had reached its peak, the cameras captured a detail that many people completely missed the first time. It lasted only a few seconds, but those few seconds became one of the most replayed moments among ARMY. As Jin gradually regained his balance, the atmosphere across the stadium began to shift from anxiety to relief. The loud cheers returned, but this time they sounded different. Instead of celebrating the performance, the audience was celebrating the fact that the members were together again, standing side by side. Jungkook remained only a step away from Jin, keeping his attention fixed on him even after he was back on his feet. Rather than immediately returning to his original position, he briefly stayed close, almost as if making one final check that everything was truly all right. It was a subtle moment, but one that many fans noticed after watching the footage repeatedly. At nearly the same moment, Taehyung stayed nearby as well. Instead of rushing back into formation, he naturally lingered for a brief instant before the performance continued. It was another tiny detail that highlighted how instinctive their reactions had been from beginning to end. Then came the clip that instantly spread across social media. Fan-recorded videos from different sections of the stadium began appearing online, each showing the same emotional sequence from a completely different angle. Every new video revealed another small detail that had been impossible to notice from just one perspective. Some captured Jungkook reaching Jin first, while others clearly showed Taehyung arriving moments later to help. Together, the clips painted a fuller picture of how quickly everything unfolded. Within hours, fans were replaying the footage frame by frame. Slow-motion edits highlighted the speed of Jungkook's reaction, while side-by-side comparisons showed how naturally Taehyung joined without hesitation. The more people watched, the more they appreciated how synchronized their instincts were. What made these clips even more powerful was that they didn't rely on dramatic editing or special effects. The emotion came entirely from the members themselves. Their immediate concern, careful movements, and teamwork spoke louder than words ever could. Across fan communities, countless viewers described the moment as one of the purest examples of trust inside BTS. It wasn't simply about helping someone stand up. It reflected years of performing together, understanding one another without needing explanations, and responding almost automatically whenever a teammate needed support. As the concert continued, the energy on stage slowly returned to normal. The music grew louder, the choreography resumed, and the audience once again filled the stadium with cheers. Yet something had changed. But there was still one final detail that surprised even longtime ARMY. When fans carefully compared every available recording after the concert, they discovered a small moment involving Jin, Jungkook, and Taehyung that many people had completely overlooked during the live performance, and once you notice it, you'll never watch this concert the same way again.